Once the water has drained from your pool, almost all the way gone, it's a good idea to go ahead and try to partially disassemble your pool. This will make it easier to get in and out, and you won't have to climb up and down the ladder. Let me show you how it's done. The first thing you want to do is remove a couple of the pins on the first T-joint. There's a little bit of a trick to it. You want to pinch the bottom and then wiggle it at the top to get it out. Here I've pinched the bottoms together and then it snaps up. Now there's a trick to getting it out. Here you see there's a little ridge right there. Once you get it partially out, spin it and the pin pops right out. Now the next thing you want to do is release these tabs so you can lift the T-joint up off this upright support. Now removing the first crossbar is going to be a little bit difficult. You have to kind of muscle it and lift it up. Once you've got it up, make sure the other pin on the other side is loose and then pull out the crossbar. Now, the next thing you want to do is lift this back up and take the T-joint off first. Now you're going to spin this to make sure that it's loose from the liner. And it's best to get at it from one angle and pull it straight out. Now I'm removing the bar on the bottom. In a minute I'll pan out and show you how it's done. Make sure you've got the pins out for all the T-joints and crossbars that you want to remove. Once that's done, you can go back to the T-joint, release the clamps, and lift it off the upright support. Now, you're going to have to pull the upright support from the bottom because it has that cap on the bottom. And again, pull out the crossbar. Now, it should be okay to sit like it is, but I like to prop it up with something. And in a minute, I'll show you that I've propped it up with a broom. Now I'm on the other side, taking out the little clips. Sometimes they get a little tricky. Sometimes they're easy and sometimes they're not. And if it's hard to remove these clips, move the bars around and lift them and sway them back and forth, and sometimes that'll help loosen things up. Now that I have all the clips out, sometimes I get a little confused and try to remove the wrong thing at the wrong time, but you always want to lift off the T-joint first. Then you want to take that off. And at this point you can either take out the crossbar or you can take out the upright. Now here it gets a little hung up because it has those little clips. And now I'm removing the last upright or crossbar. And at this point I'm going to use the ladder to help support the last bar that's there. And then over here I've used the broom to help prop up the other side. Now I could have tied that off, but it held pretty well most of the time while I was cleaning everything. Now I've put a tarp right outside the entrance to the pool, and of course my cat Toast has to check it out. But this is where I'm going to put all my buckets and my mops and my uh, towels and things that I'm going to use while I clean out the pool. And it'll be a good place for me to take my shoes off and put my flip flops there so I can get in and out of the pool. There is still some water in there, but it's pretty low down, and this will make it much easier to keep it clean or to get it cleaned out without having to climb up and down the ladder.